Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Des, you'll just have to say something. Well, no one's giving Bradley a chance. They're all picking on him. They won't let up.
Who's picking on him?
On this whole street.
Oh, come on.
Well, half of it anyway. Jim Robinson, his idiot son. That delinquent who works with you at the bank.
Danny?
Yeah.
He tried to tell me about something that happened, but I was too busy. I wouldn't worry about it, though. Scott and Danny, they're good kids.
Oh, they bullied Bradley off his bike.
Are you sure?
I am not in the habit of telling lies, Des.
But I didn't say you were.
Well, then stop talking like I am.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what was this run-in with Jim about?
Oh, something so petty it's hardly worth mentioning. The boy was playing in his garden. Jim totally overreacted. He accused him of setting out to destroy it.
But he didn't.
Well, of course he didn't.
You know, it's possible that Bradley's bringing all his troubles on himself.
Oh, really? And how do you figure that out?
Well, he's alienating people. I mean, he's always up to something. And that rubber spider in the medicine chest, it almost frightened the hell out of Zoe.
You're his father, Des. Isn't it about time you started acting like it?
I thought it was.
Being a father is more than just putting a roof over a child's head. You're supposed to support him, not come up with excuses for grown-ups who act like bullies.
Okay, I'll go and have a talk with Jim. Danny and Scott, if I can find them.
Good.
Yeah, I have your email. Huh? Back again? So what are you going to do now?
Well, Dad said it's up to me. You're on your own. I don't know. I don't really care.
Oh, you don't mean that.
You reckon?
You're just scared. You had enough trouble with your schoolwork before all this, and now you think you've gone and made things impossible.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty good reason to be scared, hey? You don't know how important that test was.
I think we got a rough idea. The thing is, what are you going to do about it?
There's nothing I can do about it now.
That's loser talk, mate. You want to stop that right now. Why don't you go and see if you can have another crack at it?
Come on, they're not going to give me another go.
Have you asked?
What's the point?
The point, mate, is to get off your backside and stop feeling sorry for yourself. Well, you screwed up. Big deal.
Everyone does at some stage in their life.
Go and see your teacher, Scott. Talk over what happened with him.
He was just playing in the garden.
Playing in the garden? The little brat destroyed a dozen of my roses. Now, do you think I'm overreacting? Count them for yourself.
Well, I'm sure he didn't mean it.
Well, first couple maybe, but he didn't stop there. He kept throwing the blasted boomerang.
What boomerang?
The kid had a boomerang. He kept throwing it at the roses, seeing how many he could decapitate. Now, you may think that sort of behaviour's satisfactory. I don't.
No, I don't. But there's a right way and a wrong way to handle it. You didn't have to belt the kid.
I didn't belt him. Des, the kid's an out-and-out brat. He needs to be taught a lesson.
Yeah, well, violence isn't the answer.
Violence? Oh, come on, Des. Don't you think you're going over the top?
No, I don't. Especially now that Scott's joining on the act.
What are you talking about?
Pushing Bradley off his bike.
He didn't push anyone off anything.
Oh, bullying then. Same thing.
The kid was riding his bike on the footpath, which he shouldn't have been doing, playing kamikaze with whoever got in the way. Scott told him off. Had I been there, I'd have done the same thing.
Yeah, like father, like son.
If you mean that neither of us will put up with an obnoxious, undisciplined little brat, yes. Quite frankly, Des, you'd be doing the street a hell of a favour if you got rid of the Townsends. Mother and son.
When you're finished in there, I want you to take that bike back straight away. I don't want to see it lying in the middle of the backyard again. Is that clear? Bradley, is that clear?
Yes.
Listen, Bradley, you're going to have to smarten up. Any more of your mischief, and we could both be thrown out of here. Is that what you want? To go back and live the way we used to? No, I didn't think so. Neither do I. So best behavior from now on, all right? Oh, good boy. Listen, darling, Mummy has gone to a lot of trouble to set things up here. We don't want to ruin it before we've had a time to enjoy it.
2 long black and 2 raisin toast. Won't be long. You okay for coffee?
Yeah,
Just sing out if you want another one.
thanks.
Doesn't look as if Scott's taking your advice about seeing his teacher.
Well, not for the moment, anyway. Poor guy, I feel sorry for him.
Why don't you go and have another talk to him? See if you can snap him out of his misery.
Yeah, okay.
Here, and take these with you. Table 4.
So how's it going?
You know the worst thing? I've let Dad down. He wanted me to do well and be a success. Look at me, I've ended up the biggest flop of all time.
Sometimes parents expect too much of their kids, following in their footsteps, you know.
Yeah, but it's not too much to expect them to pass their exams or at least sit for them.
I'm not really talking about that. You want to be a journo, right?
Yeah.
So why are you studying maths? I've never been able to work that out. You don't need maths to study journalism.
Dad's an engineer. Everyone's assumed I'd do maths.
I thought so. Doesn't make much sense, though, does it? Not when you think about it.
Look, Clive, I don't want to think about anything right now. I just want to sit here and forget about the whole stupid mess. And have a quiet cup of coffee by myself.
Fair enough. I'm not here to hassle you.
How did it go?
Like talking to a brick wall?
But you made your point.
Yeah, I hope so. Listen, Bradley. To my shoes.
I know.
He's polishing them.
I know. He saw them lying on the floor and he asked me if you'd appreciate it. You know, him doing something nice for you.
Thanks very much, Bradley. You saved me from a job I hate. Now listen, mate, I want you to steer clear of Jim Robinson for the next few days. He's pretty steamed up about those roses, so just give him a wide berth. On you, mate. Can't get over Jim. I mean, it's not like him. He's carrying on like a spoiled kid.
Well, I am very proud of you for standing up for your son. I'm just so upset that Bradley's caused all these problems with your neighbours. But Bradley's going to make up for it, aren't you, dear?
Yes.
See?
Chief, cook and bottle wash tonight.
I am if we're going to eat at a reasonable hour.
Oh, it's great.
Out with Shane. Trying to drum up business for that hire car service of theirs. You eating in tonight?
Yep.
Set the table, mate, would you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay, you seem a bit grouchy.
Oh, Des was over earlier, defending that half-grown pest that's living with him, Bradley.
Oh, he's not that bad.
That's your opinion.
Dad, he's a kid. He's bound to get into a bit of mischief now and then. What do you think of his mother?
Can't stand the woman.
Whole family's out of favour, eh?
Don't know how Des puts up with her.
Well, she's a bit of a spunk. Do you reckon there's anything going on between those two?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Just that Des seems to be laying out the red carpet a bit.
More fool him. He set a place for Scott. He should be in later.
Yep.
See you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Closing up now, Scott.
Oh, have you finished?
All done.
Thanks.
Just get rid of these and we can push off. I'll take your cup. Scott, you okay? What's the matter, mate?
Is he asleep?
I'm not sure. Scott, wake up! He's drunk, and if he started with the full bottle, he'll be out of it for quite a while.
Well, what are we going to do? Well, we can't take him home. Jim will go through the roof.
We'll have to cart him back to our place. Still, they're going to wonder what's happened to him.
I'll ring Paul in and know what's going on.
Oh, Scott, when are you going to get your act together?
Thanks for coming over.
Oh, thanks for letting me know, Dave. Clive. G'day, Paul. So that's the patient, eh?
Off in the land or not, I'm afraid. At least for the next 3 or 4 hours.
It's not the first 17-year-old to wipe himself out, though.
Yeah, well, a hangover he's going to wake up with will make him think twice about doing it again, I should think.
Yeah, I reckon. Scotty.
We didn't think Jim should know.
Nah, it's probably best. Question is, what do we do with him?
We thought he could stay here till he comes to and then somehow get him over to his own bed. Won't be until the early hours of the morning, though.
Yeah, it's the best idea, I do.
Can you cover for him until everyone goes to bed?
Oh, I think so.
I just don't want him to get into any more trouble. He's got enough problems on his plate as it is.
I don't know it.
Has Jim been giving him a hard time?
Oh, mate, he's read the riot act. Nah, he hasn't been too bad. Just tried to do the right thing, try and make him relax. Even took him fishing on the weekend.
Scott feels he's let Jim down. Well, the only person he's let down is himself, but right now he's suffering one hell of a guilt complex.
Do you have to make it sound so serious?
It's not that serious. Just a question of getting him to see things as they really are.
I've tried, but to no effect so far.
Why can't I sleep in a big bed?
Because that's Des's bed.
This one's too small.
Well, it will just have to do. Now hop in and stop complaining. You need a good night's rest. You start school tomorrow. Here we go. Here's James. All right. Now, Bradley, Des has found an old storybook he wants to read you. Look, I know it's the last thing you want, but it's important. You've got to play along with him. That's my boy.
Oh, all tucked in, is he?
Yes. I will be too shortly. I'm tired. Sweet dreams, then.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Night, Bradley.
No.
James.
Oh.
Night.
Yeah, I found this. It's a book I used to enjoy when I was a kid. I thought I might read you a bedtime story.
If you like.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's all about cowboys and Indians. Eh? Tales of the wild, wild west. Let's see. Used to really enjoy this.
It's okay.
Many years ago, long before the white man settled on the Great Plains, Chief Sitting Bull was the leader of all the Indians. His people considered him a very wise man, and they were glad he was their leader. However, there was one Indian brave who did not like Chief Sitting Bull. He was selfish, brave, and he wanted to... he was a selfish brave, and he wanted to be leader himself. He didn't think the chief was such a wise man. He knew as much as he did, and he knew as much as he did, and he was a better fighter too, or so he thought. One day he made up his mind to challenge Chief Sitting Bull for the leadership of the tribe. Where'd you get that?
School.
What, from one of your teachers?
One of the other kids.
Yeah, well, it's going to be confiscated. Now get to sleep, Buster.
I'm not tired.
Tough. You can say your prayers too. Well, go on. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Go on. I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
What's he doing at Clarke's place?
Oh, they're just playing a game of cards.
Did he get something to eat?
Yeah, they said they got something at a coffee shop.
Well, he should have phoned and said he wasn't coming home.
Yeah, well, I did tell him.
I wonder if he didn't come home because of me, what I said to him. Do you think I've been too tough with him on the schoolwork business?
No, I don't think so.
All those stories you read about fathers riding on the shoulders of their sons. If the son's a success, so's the father. Do you think that's me? I hope not. Of course, we are at odds at the moment, Scott and me. No getting away from that. I tried to get close to him, but I don't know.
Dad, don't let it get to you. But once he's got his school problems sorted out, things will be okay again.
Fingers crossed, eh?
You know, he does get on well with Clive. Well, I was just thinking, about this tutoring business.
Oh, we tried to tutor Paul. It didn't work.
Dad, maybe it was because it was the bloke you hired. Clive could be different. He's certainly got the qualifications. I reckon it'd be more like a mate giving him a hand rather than just another school teacher.
Yeah, might be worth a try.
No harm in asking.
No, I guess you're right.
What's the matter? What's wrong? You okay? What are you staring? Get back to bed, Bradley. Stop staring at me. You look like one of those kids that send things flying around the room. Deaf or something? Didn't you hear me? Now get back to bed, Bradley.
What time did Green get in last night?
No, I didn't hear anything, so I must have been late.
Yeah, how do you reckon they'll go?
Helen and Shane?
Yeah.
Oh, it should be all right. Might be a bit tough to start with, but they'll be okay.
You know, I've been thinking I just might be able to push a bit of work their way.
Well, if you can, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Morning.
G'day.
You look like you could do with another night's sleep. What time did you get in from playing cards?
What? Oh, with Clive and Daphne. I told Dad about last night's card game.
Oh, yeah. Late. After midnight.
Better than studying, I suppose.
Want an orange juice?
Yeah, small one, thanks.
There you go. No worries.
I thought I might have a word with Clive this morning. See if he'll take over as your tutor. It might just work out. Paul says you get on well with Clive. Well, look, I won't bother if you don't want me.
No, ask him if you want. Whatever you think.
It's not what I think, Scott. It's what you think. Look, maybe I've been... I don't know. Maybe I've been a bit tough on you just recently. I haven't meant to be. If I have, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take over either, and what I said yesterday still stands. You have to make your own decisions. I'm just putting up the options, that's all. Come in.
How are my boys?
One of them's still sleeping.
Did you two swap beds during the night?
Yeah.
Well, that was very generous of you. Do you like scrambled eggs? Oh, good. I've made you a big helping with toast and jam and fresh orange juice a lot.
Oh, thanks.
Best breakfast you've ever had, eh?
Yeah. Zoe's tried to cook me a good breakfast, but she keeps on wanting to pour champagne all over the cocoa pops.
Oh.
How's it hit? Feel like you've been hit by a bus?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, well, don't listen to any of this hair of the dog rubbish. Just take it easy today and drink lots of water, okay?
Sure.
Listen, if you decide to drink, that's up to you, even if you are underage. But it wasn't very fair on Daphne knocking back the hard stuff inside the coffee shop.
I know.
If the cops or council ever found out, they could close it down.
I know.
Well, you'll know better next time, won't you?
Yes, Clive. Anything else, Clive?
Yes, there is, as a matter of fact.
We'll save it.
No, we'll talk about it now.
Says who?
Says me, and you just damn well better listen or I'll flatten you. Don't think I won't. Now, a lot of people have gone out of their way to help you. Your father, Paul, Daphne, me. None of us mind because we all care for you and we know you're going through a rough period, etc. What we want to know is, when are you going to start doing something for yourself?
I'll let you know.
Not good enough. We want to know now.
Just leave me alone, okay?
Sorry, kiddo, but it's something we have to work out before it's too late. Now, your old man came over earlier. He talked to me about being your tutor. Now, I don't mind putting in the time, but only if you put in the effort. If you slack off, you're on your own. Now, I'd think about that if I were you, Scott, because I reckon it's your last chance.